All right.
Okay.
Welcome back to
Hello.
the Knitting Podcast. My name's Jenna.
I'm Korey.
We are here on Sunday the 30th.
I got cat duty.
With cat duty.
Hold on. Let me take care of the cat.
He has to go out. So we're here. This is episode 22 of the Deep Stash Knitting Podcast. We are in St. Louis, Missouri.
Before the storm.
Before the storm. So hopefully
The storm is coming.
we'll get this out before any of
The
this stuff
storm.
happens. But
They're calling for possibly tennis ball size hail.
But so the things we're going to tell you about today. We're going to start. Let's talk about the Beekeeper knit along. Did you grab your hat?
Okay, I can't get it.
Okay, she's going to get her hat. I'm going to tell you about it. So the Beekeeper knit along that we did the Beekeeper hat by Kristina K. Miller or the Apiarist Cowl by Claire Borchardt. Oh yes, oh it looks so great. So here is mine. I knitted out of Malabrigo Rios in the glitter colorway.
You did it right with the
Followed
double
the pattern.
brim.
Double brim, very nice. Korey knit hers out of some, what is that?
I don't know. What is it?
We could look back at a couple episodes and tell you.
We're going to think of it.
Yeah. With her raccoon pom-pom and her bee button. I have not sewn my bee button on, but here it is.
I didn't do the double brim. I'm going to do it again with the double brim.
Yeah, I think you should. Anyway, it's an excellent hat pattern, but the cowl pattern is great too. My mom knit the cowl. It's too warm for me to wear this, but I wore my bee earring for you with my flower. But we will wrap up this knit along next weekend on her birthday. You still have 1 week to get your entries in on our Ravelry group for prizes. Let me show you your prizes that you are eligible for. First off, you are eligible to win a bee.
I love it.
I've been hiding these from my children.
Oh my word.
Aren't they great?
They are.
And they're so soft.
Oh, they are so stinking cute.
I found them at IKEA. You can win a bee, or you could win a skein of Malabrigo Arroyo in the Sunset colorway, which is like a very light DK, almost maybe sport weight. Also some barber cords. And then we also have some bee buttons. Oh, and we got yarn yesterday that you could win. So we have quite an array of patterns here, of things you could win.
Well, see, this is really bothering me that I can't remember what I knit this out of.
It'll come. It's silk. It's merino and silk.
It sure is. I remember that much.
So we have some of these bees that you could win. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a pack of like 3 or 4 different bees that you could win. Come on. When I did Joann's the other day for my bee buttons, y'all, I spent almost $100 in bee buttons.
I need to be more organized.
Where are they? You need to be organized.
But we were kind of rushing.
I know,
because we wanted to get it done
here they are.
before the storm.
Yeah, we were
I can't
hustling.
even find.
Okay, so I have these bees, and these bees that I will give away. And, oh my gosh, Renee, Alternating Skeins, sent us the cutest
Bee Progress Keeper.
Bee, yes. Look. They came in the mail the other day, and I was beside myself.
We're going to be so nice. I will give away one of mine, too. There you go. You can have a Bee Progress
A little
Keeper.
Bee Progress girl.
We're just being
it up. And then we also bought this yesterday.
We went to Seven Sisters.
But
and we got Knitting for Olive Merino in the Dusty Honey colorway. Now, to do a hat, you'll probably need to hold this double.
So you can have both skeins, so you can easily hold it double to achieve that DK weight.
Right. But
so those are your...
But I don't know. There's something about this muted color. It's It's really muted and nice.
I love that. I love that color so much. So those are our prizes. So
crinkle,
go to
crinkle,
the
people.
Ravelry group. Enter your finished project, either the cowl or the hat. You have till next Sunday, the 6th.
We're just in time. The bees are going to be coming out. It's spring. The bees will be out.
Yes.
They'll be coming out.
That's your job. Go
That
out
is
there.
so stinking cute.
Get yourself entered in our Ravelry group.
Gotta hide that from Boo.
I know. I had to hide it from my children. So there's... I mean, come on. What are we even doing if we're not hiding bee toys? Right. Okay. We're not going to talk about bingo. Well, we could talk about bingo. I didn't bring my bingo board. I don't know where it is. Plus, I only saw one person, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. You entered your...
We're working on it. Bingo lasts for all year, doesn't it? We're going to be bingoing for a while.
But I had talked about maybe drawing a prize for people who finished in Q1.
Okay.
I think we've only had one, only Debbie. So maybe Debbie, you just win a prize, and that'll just be fun.
Okay.
But here, let me double check. I'll look on her thing.
Okay, yeah. Debbie wins a prize.
Yep, she's out there doing, y'all. She has 5 different bingos.
Oh.
In Q1, she has been busy. Yeah. So, way to go, Becky. Or 6 bingos,
Are you
Debbie.
kidding me?
No, I'm not. Look at that.
Oh, I feel like a slacker.
She is doing it. She's doing it. I love that.
I feel like a slacker.
Way to go, Debbie. So we'll send you a pattern. How about that? So look through your Ravelry queue, pick out a pattern you'd like, and send me a message. We'll do that for you. Okay. So yeah, if you want to, and then we'll start the next bingo for Q2. You did get these. You love these.
I don't know why I got them. I just needed them.
You needed them. Okay. So those are our admin things. Midwest Fiber Festival is coming up in a couple weeks.
It is.
Let me tell you about that real fast. That's why I wore my shirt. I'm like, Jenna, do you own any other shirts? I actually own like 3 or 4 of these.
Mm-hmm. But you got to come out.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be fun. If you see us, holler. We got a plan to go to that.
I know. Jordan is working that weekend.
Can we bring the girls?
Yeah, I'll bring them. What?
I can bring the big blanket for us to sit out on the grass.
That's what we did. Was that last year or 2 years ago? Midwest Fiber Festival. Here we go. In St. Louis.
I got a big blanket. Bring the big
the
blanket.
4th annual. It's April 25th through the 27th. So about a month.
What time does it start up?
Let's see. It is, let's see about the festival.
It's going to be fun.
It's at St. Louis Community College again, the Meramec campus. Friday. Nope, that's classes. Is there a call? No. Okay, Vendor Marketplace is Saturday.
I'm on cat duty.
The 26th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday, the 27th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. She has classes starting Friday.
Okay, we know.
Actually,
you weren't out there that long. It's okay.
50 vendors, y'all, this year. Looks like there's a Friday night preview, a ticketed preview if you wanted to go in Friday night from 5 to 7 for the vendor marketplace. But I think you have to buy your tickets on the website.
Last year, I saw somebody doing something with leather work, and I didn't make my way over to talk to them. Yeah. I got to make my way over to talk to them this year.
So she's at MidwestFiberFestival.com. I will do show notes this time and put it down there. So it's the whole weekend, and yeah,
I don't know.
You should go check it out. She says there are a variety of classes, 50 vendors from across the country. We have 9 of the 12 Midwestern states represented by our vendors and class instructors. So
get your plans together. I'm not going to go in all blind, willy-nilly. I'm going to put together a plan. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to put together a plan, too.
Well, I'm at a weird place in my life.
Where what?
Where I am not supposed to be buying yarn this year. I'm trying not to, except when I went to New Orleans a couple weeks ago and I bought all that yarn. And then I'm going next weekend and I'm going to buy more
That's
yarn.
why you need a plan. Because you were at that same place before when I saw you with the arm full of stray random yarn talking about you were going to make a sweater. And I'm like, what?
Well, yesterday, she stopped me yesterday from buying sock yarn. Well, come on, like, it's a ball of sock yarn. But that's part of our problem, is the ball of sock yarn.
It's so easy to buy. We're just trying to be intentional. I don't do good with deprivation.
I know.
I can't
you know
deprive myself.
The mindset behind deprivation, the very first time, the one time you say to yourself, I'm not doing X. X pops up, I am doing it.
And then you do it, and then you just fall all the way off the wagon.
You just do it anyway.
Right. So I'm not going to do deprivation. I'm going to do intentional.
Okay, so let's tell you what we did yesterday. Out of the blue. This is not out of the blue. I have 2 girls. What do I do with that? And I knit this hat, the bobble hat, for my daughter Molly. I don't know, last year before. Yeah. Because Korey knit me a bobble hat and my husband a bobble hat, and my daughter obviously wanted one. It's darling. It's Baable by what's her name? It was for Shetland Wool Week a couple years ago. Like 10 years ago.
I guess I could look it up if I had a phone.
It's fine. We're fine. I'll put it in the show notes. But I had a kit, so I knit this for Molly. She loves it. My daughter Sarah will not wear mine, will not wear my husband's, will only try and steal Molly. So I'm like, okay, in the next couple months, I need to knit Sarah a hat. Well, I don't have any leftovers of this because it was a kit for one hat. She meets me yesterday at Seven Sisters. Because I thought they had Berroco vintage. She does. She meets me with her scraps from her hat. So she gives me there's white, there's gray in here. But I went ahead and bought some.
Yeah, your hat's going to look nice. Because you got a brighter blue for.
Well, so this is my leftovers. Mm-hmm. So I went ahead and bought this Berroco vintage in dark gold.
That looks good.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really nice.
Yeah,
to do for that. And then this beautiful for the sky.
For the sky.
That she calls this, or they call this. What is this? 5153.
And then there's a white.
We've got white for the sheep.
And you can do a dark gray or a black for the.
I'll probably do dark gray so it stays close.
Yeah.
And then you have like a bright white in here too that I could use.
Yeah, you got bright white in there. That bright white will look good.
I think the bright white
That'll
over
pop.
the cream.
That'll really pop.
So I'll knit this at some point, but yesterday I bought some vintage.
It's officially the bobble hat.
Yes, the bobble. This is the bobble hat bag.
Because we seem to knit one every year.
At least.
Right. At least. It's so stinking cute.
It is, and like I love wearing mine because
my sister loves hers.
Yeah, well people are like, oh, did you make that? And I love being able to say yes or yes, my friend did.
yeah, my sister, she gets so many compliments. She gets more compliments on her bobble hat than anything else that I've made her.
Yeah. So that's going to be, so I bought yarn for that yesterday.
And it goes quickly.
It does, and it's like a good little, it's worsted weight, it's a palette cleanser.
It is a good palette cleanser because it goes fast.
And it's color work, so it's interesting.
And you can do it in between bigger projects. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you buy? She bought a few things yesterday.
What did I buy?
We bought the Dusty Honey yarn.
And I bought some
Leading Men.
Heels, toes, and cuffs. What is that? What's the
name? It says Marauder in their Showstopper mini.
I only bought it because it was pretty.
But look at that.
I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it'll be heels, toes, and cuffs.
Yeah, this reminds me of that Brickyard kind of, except deeper.
It does. I was looking for Brickyard. I don't know what I did.
What'd you do with those socks?
I don't know.
Okay, so those are finishes. I showed you my hat.
I have half-done socks around here somewhere.
And I have, what else have I finished? I finished that sweater, but I still haven't put the buttons on. I'll do that. I was going to make a hat, and I decided against it because I hated it. Okay. I do want to say this. Marissa sent me this book.
That's chocolate mousse.
Sustain Me. Because we were talking about how I'm 38 and on blood pressure medicine. Potentially
I don't
for the
know
rest of my life.
Why?
She sent me this. I started reading it, and hopefully
Is there
it'll help.
any way around that? I mean, it's not just stress. It's something. Must be something.
I think there's some
Is
genetics.
that your daddy?
Well, my dad, y'all. Yes. Yes, I'm not
just
gonna talk
blame
about
the daddy.
It is. It's my dad. He has developed diabetes now in his older age. He had a stroke maybe 2 years ago, and he's not even 70 yet. Well, I guess he'll be 70 this year. This year, my dad will be 70. And then he has hypertension, but so does his
old
mom.
Are you?
38. I should not be dealing with this right now.
Okay.
He's had this developed in the last couple of years.
I thought maybe he had you real late. No, he didn't have you real late.
No, they had me medium, yeah. My mom had me, I think she was like 26, 27, something like that.
So,
My hair.
okay, you know I'm going to ask. What about that Peloton? Does that help? You don't know? Okay.
Do you know I've been on the Peloton probably 3 times since I had Sarah in 2023.
Okay.
Yep. It's on the list.
Can we be intentional? Can we get on the Peloton for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Just 10. Because you know what happens with 10 minutes, don't you?
It turns into 20.
Because you're right. Because you're not gonna get your water, and you're not gonna put on your little workout pants and put on your little Peloton shoes and get on there for just 10 minutes.
She just made me put it on my list.
But can you do 10 minutes?
All right, we can do 10 minutes.
Because I'm told that exercise, like, I'll even join you. I'll get on my rower for 10 minutes a day.
Okay, you text me.
I have a rower.
So Peloton has a rower too.
So get on there 10 minutes on your Peloton.
That would feel good, yeah.
Get on there. You can get on your Peloton. You can put them books. What's the book people? You can put the book on tape on or whatever.
I can read on a Peloton.
There you go.
I bought a new Kindle a while ago. Not a while ago.
The babies might even let you do it while they're up and doing the things.
I know. I've been reading. Because when you buy a new Kindle,
these Kindles are really nice.
it is super nice. It's a Paperwhite.
Yeah, they're like I've told these are nice. That they're easy to read.
Yeah, and it came with 3 months free of Kindle Unlimited. And the people on BookTok keep trying to get me. And so I'll read a book and I'm like, well, I need to go to bed.
Okay, so we got that resolved.
Okay, so
tell me more about this.
So I read like
Barbara O'Neill
not very
sustained
much.
me.
Yes. So she talks about the 9 foundational pillars for health. Barbara O'Neill is like
okay, really? So you're going to have to report back next time. You're going to have to report back. Oh, this is a nice, heavy book. You're going to have to report back on the first one. We're going to do all 9, okay? She's going to report back and tell us what the first one is.
I'm getting assignments. Let me write this down. Oh, Peloton. I made a thing. I'm going to do first. Maybe I'll give you the first 2 pillars of health. So, Marissa, thank you.
Oh, this looks, I love that it's so nice and heavy.
It is. It's a very nice book. It's I think it's like an independently published.
It looks like they give you short, piffy little things so you can like part 4, part 5. Yeah. Okay. I like this. Oh, and this is from one of our viewers.
Marissa
so
sent it to me. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
Regain control of your health and learn. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to buy this.
Maybe we'll order one for Korey.
Yeah,
we'll do it together. Okay. So we talked about what we bought. We talked about.
I'm hot, but it's okay.
It is a little warm. That's why I took my hat off.
I'm gonna sit here like it ain't hot.
Yeah, you look good, girl. Okay. Should we tell you what we're working on?
Let me tell you the other exciting thing in my life.
Okay. So Korey
had nothing to do with knitting.
You lost your mojo when you got sick.
Okay.
I feel like, and so I watched the last 2 podcasts last night because we had talked yesterday. We're like, okay, let's make time and go ahead and record because I think if we just stick to a schedule, it kind of helps us stay accountable.
So yeah, I lost my mojo for sure.
You did when you were sick.
Okay, I'm gonna get my mojo back as soon as I find my sock. I got 2 unfinished socks around here somewhere.
Are they in that bag?
No, I don't think so. This is my afterthought. sock.
Oh.
Remember, we're going to do afterthought socks.
That could be a good little jump start.
Okay, you know what? But I wanted to do the afterthought heel flap and gusset. So I need to read it and work through it. Yeah.
Okay, to get you out of, okay, so she's in the
I'm
font.
at the point where but then I was questioning, did I knit long enough?
Who are these for?
My sister. They're always for my sister.
Okay, time out. Let's pause on the funk here. Let's tell you what she's been doing instead.
Okay. Now let me tell you my surprising. Okay, so my birthday's coming up. So I have a Walmart Bible. It's so embarrassing. I loved. And I have bought a replacement Bible for my Walmart Bible because it was falling apart. Remember, it fell apart and the cover came off. And remember, I took it to the shoes store and I tried to get him, the shoe shop, I tried to get him to put some leather on it. And it was like, whatever. So I put some vinyl on it. And then I did have it rebound by somebody, but they didn't do a very good job. So I bought another Bible. I didn't like it. I bought another Bible. I didn't like it. So finally, I found out about Crew & Co. And I just broke down and sent my Walmart Bible, and they fixed it. They took off the glue that the other people put on it, and they restored the binding back to being soft and flexible, and they covered my Bible.
I love it.
And I did that little design, and they etched that in. See what you can do with an etcher? They etched that in.
Girl, you are preaching.
For me. But they covered it. I picked the light leather because I wanted to patina. But I'm so excited. I got my Bible back. They said it would be 6 to 8 weeks, but it was only 4. They gave me new ribbons. Look, they added some ribbons. And they took that glue off and they fixed my binding. I'm so excited. So excited. So, in the meantime, to distract myself, I was trying to read through the New Testament in one of my other Bibles to make me not think about how my sweet Bible was away from me. And so that's what I have been doing. But I was trying to get a good logo so that you could see. And it's so funny because...
Do they do any books or just Bibles?
Just Bibles, I believe. But if you look there, it's so funny. You have to email them, and you email them pictures, and you email them pictures of problematic areas or whatever, and then they let you know if they're going to be able to do it. If they'll take it, because they take them like every so often, every month. I think they take a certain amount. They don't want to take more than what they can do. And so then they'll email you back with the link for you to go ahead and pay for it. But everybody was laughing at me because I was like, my Bible's been accepted into the Bible button. Like, okay, you act like your child's been accepted in the school or something.
It was.
Yes. So I'm so excited. I got my Bible back. Was that Friday?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Look at them. But let's look at this again. Look at that. They put my favorite verse on the front.
It's beautiful. It's
Isn't
beautiful.
That so great?
Yes.
I'm so excited.
See, so she's been reading her Bible instead of knitting, which is fine. Live your life.
Well, I had to get through the New Testament.
That's true.
I didn't do the whole thing this year. I just said I wanted to do the New Testament in 90 days, and I actually have done it in like 45. I just got to do Revelation, but I'm scared of that book.
Well, we all just prepare yourself. That's what it says. Prepare yourself. If you don't believe, start believing. Otherwise, you are in for it. So, we'll just leave it at that.
Well, they got Beast and
girl,
and I'm like, oh, I don't like scary movies, so I go past that.
Anyway. Okay.
So that's what I've been doing. Okay, so now what are you working on?
Okay, so
because you got a life.
I did a thing. So yesterday we were, I had some time to myself yesterday. And next weekend I am going back to Louisiana for my 20th high school reunion.
Okay.
I missed my 10-year reunion because I was like, 10 years is not enough time away. And I was like, what was I doing in 2015, like, that I needed to go back?
I haven't been back for any. I'm like, I'm in like you.
Yeah.
When I was there.
Well, so I have contacted, there's 2 gals who I went to high school with who I actually really enjoy, but I am the worst at keeping up with people.
Me too.
Like, the worst.
Horrible.
Out of sight, out of mind.
There you go.
Don't keep up with people. Like, if it's not in front of my face, I don't do a good job. So.
And I don't do Facebook to try and track people down.
Ugh.
I don't do reach backs. You reach back, and next thing you know, here comes some old boyfriend. Tell her, hey, how you doing?
I didn't have any of those. That was not my life. But anyway, so next Friday evening, they are doing like a crawfish boil and drinks. And
now that sounds like fun.
So I was like, yeah, I'll come do that. You know, I'll show my face for a couple of 3 hours. And
that
then
sounds like fun.
Another opportunity to see my brother. And I was like, you know, it would be really great is if I had a hand knit top that I could wear.
What's that weather going to be like in Louisiana?
Hot. It's going to be hot because I don't know if you know this. There's 1.5 seasons in Louisiana. They're hot,
hotter,
and like kind of hot. So we're on the verge of it being hot down there.
You all sell so much darn yarn down there. You all have yarn shops galore.
But they do a good job of like, there's a ton of different types of fibers that they sell.
So they do a lot of the alternative.
Like cotton and bamboo and other things. So anyway, so I thought to myself, I would love to make a hand knit top to be able to wear. And so I was thinking, and I was like, how about the Tolsta Tee by Rebecca Cowl?
I should have went and dug mine out.
Tolsta Tee by Rebecca Cowl.
I love that one.
You already knit one. So I was like, you know what? What size yarn is that?
I did mine straight. I did mine regular.
You did.
I said I was going to come back and do another one in some type of...
I'm tempted for the eyelet.
Tempted to do that.
But also, like, I don't want to have to wear...
anything under it.
Like, yeah, I don't want to have to think about another shirt underneath it. So, I'm not. I'm just going to do it regular. But I thought to myself, what do I have in my stash that is not wool? Because I made that other short sleeve top out of, like, a wool blend, and it is not for me. A, it fits terribly, and B, short sleeve wool sweater is not for Jenna. If I'm going to wear a short sleeve,
it's not going to be wool.
It's not going to be wool. So I was like, okay. So what I had in my stash, I have this. I have 4 skeins of it.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
And it is actually sugar. It's made out of sugar cane. Is that crazy?
I know.
Feel it. It is so drapey. It's by Araucania. The name of the yarn is called Ruka Solid. It's like a light worsted / DK weight, 263 yards for 100 grams. It's heavy, so I don't know.
That'll work.
But, oh my God, I fought with this. I had 1 ball wound up and 3 balls not wound. And like, I had to rewind because it is so slippery. And it keeps, but it like grabs onto itself in a weird way. This one I got rewound okay. And maybe they all kind of look okay. I fought with this for probably at least 2 hours.
Well, yesterday. You know, you are the wound ball perfectionist.
Well, because I don't need it busting out on me. But I got this. This is deep stash.
Ah, good.
This is really deep stash. I actually got this off of a friend who was de-stashing it.
Good.
Because she couldn't. She's like, it just wasn't for her. And this is from back when I did my blog, my Hard Knit Life blog. So I haven't touched that blog in at least 8 or 9 years. So this has been in my stash for that long.
That's good. That's going to be nice to knit that up. That's going to look good with some white jeans.
White jeans, or I have...
We're getting to that season where I say that about everything. That looks good with some white jeans.
So I'm in the middle of the short rows at the top, and...
that's my only regret is when I did my short rolls, I did not look up online how to close the gap on short rolls. I know there's a technique.
Yeah.
And there's just a couple of places on mine where I can see it. I don't think a non-knitter would see it.
I'm just going to let it ride. My goal is to get this done by Friday.
Yeah, but after you get past those short rolls, you're off to the races.
Yep. It's on a US size 8, so what's that? 5mm needle. Yeah. I hope I'm doing this right. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I think I'm supposed to be making some stitches. But I like the way it feels. It's super drapey.
But that's the only part you have to think about.
Yep, once I get past it. Then
once you get past
it's just raglan increases, right?
Yeah, you don't have to think about anything.
Yeah. So my goal is Friday.
Her directions are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a super long pattern. It's like 3 or 4 pages, maybe 5.
Yeah, she writes a good pattern.
But she's very intentional. I don't know. I was watching some of her stuff on TikTok because she does a good bit over there where she talks about all her stuff. And I guess the way she got into pattern writing is she was doing a podcast and she felt like she was kind of critical of designers and stuff. And she's like, well, before I can really be critical, I'm going to try my hand at designing. And
but she did. But I agreed with everything she said about every designer that she said something about.
Yeah.
When she reviewed a pattern. And I agree with her on certain things.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt, I paid you for the pattern.
Yeah.
You should have worked out those numbers.
And I don't mind paying. I like paying for a pattern because it means there's a certain set of standards that have been met.
You should have worked out.
Right? It's been edited, it's been tested. I shouldn't have to guess.
And how many where should I be now? And she never leaves you. She never leaves you. If you do anything where you're doing something where now I got to do something.
Yes,
after that,
this many. You should have this.
She'll tell you how many you should have.
I'm on the short rows. It's work this 2 more times, and now you'll have a total of this many stitches.
Right. She does that at every.
And it's in each part, 4 raglan stitches, this many in this part, this many in the, I love that. So I'm in the middle of those, and then and
if you're a pattern marker or highlighter, it's real easy to go and mark exactly what you need to be doing.
Yeah. What size am I? I'm knitting 1, 2, 3, the 5th size for the bust to be 47.25 because it's supposed to be knit with 4 or 5 inches of positive ease. I'm not going to have that much positive ease, but enough. I think, and this will grow. It's pretty drapey.
I like, I have not knit Skein Deer knits either, but I've bought several of her patterns and read through them. She does the same thing. She's very, very intentional in letting you know where you should be now. But I bought a couple of Rebecca Clothes patterns. Look.
I know, the staffing sweater. That's on my list.
The cardigan. I got the,
that one and the Kentra. I have yarn to knit the Kentra.
Which one is that?
That's the color work one.
Oh, yeah.
And she has it written for, she has it written all the way up to using, a 24 skein advent pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have that 20 skein thing that I got for Christmas. That's what I'm going to use. I just need to get the main color. But I'm not doing that right now. So anyway, toasted tea, hopefully by next weekend. I'm going to have this finished because I want to wear it. And it's worsted weight, and I'm just going to spend all my time knitting this.
I might go ahead and start this one. I need to do my husband's sweater. I'm really...
Make one left. So,
well, look, you just exhale why? Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
He's not going to divorce you.
No, and it's about to be warm. You should knit something that you want to knit for you. Anyway.
Look, I'm looking here, and I
got
I got the Lauder vest.
Oh, yeah.
I got that.
Oh, you were going to knit this too, the Hello Friend.
The Hello Friend.
Leslie friend.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to, but I think I'm going to do.
That's pretty with those cables,
vest. Yeah. And then, wait, this is my on deck.
Yeah, the Dustland sweater for your husband.
Dustland sweater for my husband.
That's on the list.
I think I love him enough.
You love him.
Yeah.
So I'm working on this, and then... Okay, what's your other whip? You got a whip going? You can't find it.
I don't know what I did with those socks.
I'll show you the other couple of things I'm working on.
I had them because I took them with me somewhere.
Yeah.
They're probably in the car. I think they're in the trunk of the car.
My my flax sweater is on hold. I did count it and got it fixed. This is that mallard colorway. I got it
never
fixed.
made the flax.
That's what I knit for the girls, were those flax sweaters. I've made that several times, but this one's for me. I'm going to put that glacier waffle knit pattern over the top. I put that on hold so that I could actually work on my wool and honey sweater. Andrea Mallory, March to May, knit along. And actually, this thing is beautiful. Look at her. In my delusion, I thought maybe I could finish this for next weekend. And I was like, I'm not wearing wool in South Louisiana in April.
Right.
So I paused, and that's why I'm knitting the Tulsa tee.
We're not going to be in wool in South Louisiana.
I don't have any sense. And then my Christmas socks, I've done about, I don't know, 2 rows on. Look, they haven't changed. They're still. Hey, this actually look a little longer.
I was looking at this for some
reason. What do they even do? Ooh,
I
pretty.
like that for some reason. I don't know what I thought I was going to make. Girl, okay, so I still got.
That's it. Those are the
You're going to pick those socks up in July. We're going to do Christmas in July.
Well, I just have them going because they're just around and round. So whenever I
have Christmas yarn I need to get knit up in July.
Yeah.
For my Christmas. I'm going to do
okay.
So I'm pretty sure I showed it before. West Yorkshire Spinners.
That's the gingerbread, huh?
This is gingerbread. That's so cute. I'm going to put some green. I'm going to do some green heels toes because it's got a little bit of green in there.
So that's bad.
I'm excited about that. Now, I've never done any of this tinsel type yarn. Your mom has done that.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this one called?
That's the Nutcracker, right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see a name on here. What's wrong with me?
Nutcracker.
Nutcracker. And look, it's got that sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, did I get that to go with it? I don't know. Let's see. That's going to be nice.
No, I thought that blue was for your husband.
Was it? He liked that blue.
Uh-huh. You're going to make him some socks out of that.
But it doesn't have any nylon in it. But he likes that blue. But there are a whole group of people out there that make socks out of non-superwash.
Well, you could
I guess back in the day.
You have a strand of nylon, don't you? You could just hold it with it because you bought it to reinforce before.
Did I? Or I'm sure I can go over to the bead place. I think they have.
Yeah.
They're good about that. Now, what was I doing with this? Remind me.
Okay, so that's your purchase from Knit Dallas, right?
Yes.
And this is that sweet little. It's got glitter.
It's got like a gold glitter.
You wanted to make yourself a hat.
Okay.
Because it's for you. And then you said maybe a cable hat.
It's for me.
And then you were like, but I don't want to hold it double to make a cable hat. And I said, you should not hold it double to make a cable hat. You should just make a cable hat in fingering weight.
It's for me. Okay.
Even if you don't want to do cables, though, maybe you could do, like, texture. You know?
And Tilda's never going to get done.
She'll get done whenever she becomes important. So she's making the Tilda hat. She has just the twisted rib done.
Oh, I have so given up on this.
Oh, and then that's the head of the clouds hat. This Tilda is made out of, what is this? Amatola Grande by Louisa Harding Yarns in this beautiful pink. It's called Ember.
I need to get those done. Undone projects stress me out.
Well, whenever they're out of sight, out of mind. Okay, we pulled back your head in the clouds hat.
Look like we put it back on the needles, too.
We did.
Okay.
We did. So that
So we need to get going on that.
You just got to pick out your next color.
So next time we talk, I'll have that done.
What's that? We'll do it in 3 weeks.
I may have this done, too.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I act right, I may have the socks done.
You will. You'll have your socks done.
And I might even, and listen to this and see if you all can hold me to it. Now, those of you who know me from, the St. Louis people that know me from Knit Group, they're going to laugh because they're like, she's lying. I may even have a swatch done for the sweater.
Girl, I know that's false too. That is a lie.
Melba just laughed.
Shoot.
Alice just
Alice
laughed like,
laughed too. She laughed in your face. They're going to
So-
see you in person and laugh in your face. And you're gonna be
Alice
like,
asked me,
"What?"
where's that swatch?
Please do, Alice. I need you to call her out and say,
I may even do a
"Hey, Korey,
swatch.
where's that swatch?
You
Where's
know,
that?"
I'm the queen and just start knitting and look and see. Is it? No? Okay, rip that out and do it again.
Well, okay, I did not swatch this because I do not have time for that. And this is drapey. I
don't think I swatched that either.
no. And listen, Rebecca Cowl, I trust you.
I don't think I swatched that.
We're just going to roll.
But you know, the thing is that if you start knitting, I've heard people say, if you knit a certain designer enough times, you know exactly how your tension compares to theirs. And you don't even have to swatch anymore. But I didn't swatch that one.
Okay.
I just went with it because, you know, I was going to have so much ease in it.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a loose, summery type top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But I might swatch for my next sweater. So you guys hold me to it and let's see. I know, that's funny.
I like it.
See, I got plans.
Yeah.
I got goals, y'all. I'm just a little slacker.
That's all right.
You know,
can slack.
forgive the hair. It's still wet.
It's still wet.
Yeah.
That's all right. My hair was wild yesterday. And I went home and made a TikTok video. I look unhinged.
Did you?
But, okay, I want to say this. Thank you. I asked the people on TikTok because what I want is like some sort of netting to hold like balls of yarn together. Because I saw you had a sock on one of yours, you know, like a ball sock or, yeah. And I guess I have some of those somewhere. I don't know. But I want netting, like, you know, like they put on Christmas trees. But for like little. So I asked on TikTok and I put it on Instagram. And the people came through. People were like fruit foam netting. Somebody said
like that plastic, like the plastic they put on the expensive fruit, where they put on the dragon fruit.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Somebody said that fruit foam netting. Somebody else said pantyhose. I was like, that's a great idea.
I've done pantyhose.
I've
done knee highs.
I don't even own pantyhose anymore.
Knee highs. I've done a knee high before.
Knee highs. Somebody else said this
You
was
see,
the
I do
best
socks.
hack. Somebody said like they make it for sewing like spool savers. That's what they put over it, like a little netting. Okay. The best hack somebody sent though was to get like one of those bath poofs. And you just cut the string that ties it together.
Get one of those for 99 cents.
Yes, and you just use that. I was like, I think I even have one.
You probably have one.
I have one. I think
I do the
You have that.
well,
sock.
okay.
But I want
Where's
it
the one
for like scraps too, because I hate finding down in my bag scrap yarns that I'm using for a project, but they're all falling apart and rolling all over and tangled up. So
okay, so you know you can buy these, but I actually use socks from the dollar store.
yeah, well, yeah,
For smaller things, I'll just use a dollar store kid
Well, then
sock.
I thought to myself, I am 99.9% sure that I just cleaned out Sarah's drawer with all her two small socks, and I can use those too.
Yes, you can. That's what I use is the dollar store kid socks.
I look unhinged as I'm talking about this because that's the other thing. I want it for this yarn specifically because look, we're already falling apart.
Yep.
Already. And I cannot handle it.
But the problem is, are you a center puller? You got a center puller
I
when you do it.
I know. But this one I didn't center pull because I didn't
you
have
got
a thing.
center pull. You do it.
So I was unhinged. I look crazy.
You were so funny.
But the people
came
were
through.
so helpful. I have never had more comments on either platform on a video than I did on that. So thank you.
I definitely like the bath poof. That's a good idea.
I was like, that is brilliant because I'm pretty sure I have that, and that could be better for like the bigger skeins because I don't think Sarah's socks will fit over the bigger ones.
Yeah, the bath poof is a good idea. So hey, you all try that bath poof and let us know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go home and find one. I think I have some.
We need some air conditioning.
All right,
I'm hot.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. What else are we gonna talk about?
It's bothering me that I can't find the socks.
They
They must be in the
socks?
trunk of the car.
You gonna go get him?
Well, no, the car we dropped off, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The storm is coming.
The storms are coming, and so we took her car
Because I don't have any.
to a garage.
We sure did. Because the storms are
I
coming.
forgot about that.
The storms are coming.
Yeah. Okay, other things. Oh, here's the other thing I'm supposed to work on. You're going to love this. So, 1,000 years ago, more like 10, my brother had a little baby girl. Her name is Peyton, and she'll be 11 this year, y'all. So, not 10. She'll be 11. But I knit her this bunny, I think for Christmas. And they still have it. It's darling. These little bows. But my brother, we were there, and look, her sad little tail I need to fix. Her pom-pom. And look, she's got a hole. So I need to put her back together. So add this to my mending pile. But look how cute her face is. I did such a good job. But I don't have this yarn anymore. I think I'm just going to use whatever I have. Stitch her up. Look. She got a hole.
I remember when you made that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you don't have that?
I don't have this. I just went through all of my yarn the other day.
So where are you gonna? What you gonna do to her?
I'm just going to use
problem?
something else to close her up.
It's okay
Yeah.
if she's.
She'll
if
have
she
a little
has
patch.
a little
and then
patch.
look, she has a little hole right there. We got to fix that one too.
Are those moth holes?
I don't know. They're probably
Did the
kid
moths
holes.
get to her? That one looks like that might be a moth hole.
Could be. I should probably put it in the freezer.
But you got that mending thing, didn't you?
I know. I have a mending bug.
Is that what it's called?
No, just me.
Oh, so that
And I need to
mending
fix
thing will
her
be fun.
tail.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I think I remember you making that. That is so
Yeah.
cool. I remember why. I remember this part right
The
here.
bows, yeah.
The bows.
And her sweet face.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so I need to fix that. Maybe I should fix it before next weekend when I go back down there.
Right, you should.
Yeah.
Are you driving down?
No, I am flying.
Take that with you on the plane.
If I can get my sweater finished, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this needs to be fixed. What else do I have? I need to put the buttons on my baby sweater. That baby arrived. Early. 34 weeks.
That is just not fair.
I know.
Why
so
do
that
these
baby
babies
is here.
pop out early?
Because they just do. So I need to put those buttons on this sweater. And I'm not knitting a hat because I hated the hat that I was knitting. And I don't want to knit it. So I'm just going to put the buttons on. Put the ends in. And send it. I'm not knitting a hat.
That's cool. I like that. That's pretty. Just look at all the things that you can get gone. As soon as you get done with that sweater, you can mend that, do that. You can get a whole bunch of stuff out of your pile.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I'm never going to get that Afghan out of my pile.
Yes, you are.
I'd be so happy. Do you realize if I finish that Afghan, I can get rid of 2 Afghans out of my pile, out of my life. Mm-hmm. I get excited when things go out the door.
It feels good to finish.
No, I like for it to leave the house.
I know. No, I know. Okay, so is that the goal then? Is that your next goal?
That Afghan, it should be, because it would make me happy.
Okay, I did not say the S word.
What? What should? Oh, yeah, that's a goal. But then you got to come over, because we got to reorganize the yarn room. Because I've gotten enough out of stash that the whole thing needs to be reorganized. The cabinet needs to be cleared out. I need to Windex it down, and I need to reorganize
Okay.
the yarn.
All right. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So reorganize the yarn room.
We're going to reorganize the yarn room. We're going to wait till it gets hot.
Yeah,
That's
do it in the air conditioning.
that's an indoor project. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we're going to wait till the weather's no longer nice and it's hot. So we'll reorganize the yarn room in August after Christmas in July.
Okay, that's one of the next things we're doing, folks.
I'm excited about Jolly July. Yes. That's gonna bring my mojo back, y'all.
No, you are reclaiming your mojo right.
I know, but that's
now.
really gonna bring my sock mojo back.
Well, okay.
I'm all positioned and got my
let's
Christmas
take advantage of this not being sock mojo
and then
time.
we're gonna get the other stuff out.
We're gonna knock out those Afghans.
I'm gonna knock out the
We're gonna knock out those hats.
I'm so excited. Okay,
And then
I'm getting my mojo back.
But tell me which sweater we're starting. You starting that?
I'm gonna be honest
sweater?
with you.
You starting the Dustland sweater?
We'll do. You know what? We'll do Dustland for Christmas. We'll start on him in October.
I think because that's gonna be heavy and a lot of yarn.
I think I'm gonna do the staffing because it's a cardigan and you can knit it in around and steek it, and you know I like steeking.
Yeah, well, she's got directions for a cardigan, a vest, and a pullover because Rebecca Cloud did like these mega patterns. She is not messing around.
She does nice patterns. So, and I think I went through and
you did. Oh my gosh, look at you. Yeah, she's ready. She already picked her size.
I circled my size.
Okay, so what yarn are you using?
I'm probably going to use up my good Lion brand.
Your Fisherman's wool? Okay.
I like that. It's nice, hard working yarn. I just need to make sure that that works.
It will. So tell me about why we got that Knit Circus yarn out. Your speckle.
Oh, remember the Knit Circus? That's what I was going to do. The Busy Bee.
Speckle. Okay, you can do another hat?
I just love it. Oh, there's only so many hats one can do. I don't know. This is one of those yarns I just love looking at. I'm not sure I'm ready for it to be anything. Because
fair.
Once it becomes the thing, you know, I just like looking at it.
It's pretty.
She was so nice. She dyed that up for me. She had a trunk show, but she didn't have that dyed up. Of course, people want to call me.
Gayla, we'll talk to you later.
That's my party planner.
Their party planner. So funny.
Okay, what else we got? Look, I got everything on deck. I'm reviewing all my options.
Yeah.
I'm looking through all my options.
Yeah. I was going to make one of those sweaters. That one maybe? I don't remember.
That's all over pattern.
I love it.
I know. Remember I did a baby blanket that had like a pattern. The struggle was real.
Well, it's just a lot to think about sometimes.
The struggle was real on that. I'm not even going to lie. Is this one of those inverted things or is that really garter stitch?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm going to read. Look at that. That's cute. That's cute.
That is the Pathways book from Knit Picks, and it's all these textured things. I bought it just so I could, because there's like 3 sweaters in there that I want to make, and then I was reading more about them, and some of them are knit in pieces. I'm not ready for that in my knitting journey.
Oh, I don't mind pieces.
Of course
pieces are nice.
Of course you don't. So whenever you're ready to knit it, I'll knit it.
Yeah, pieces are nice. Garter rib. See, look, I got all sidetracked looking at. I just want all the things.
Oh, you were preaching.
Look at this moss stitch check jumper.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that's gorgeous. It's only one thing. You got to pay attention because you mess up and you'll be mad. You have to drop down to repair it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know. Absolutely.
Yeah. Sun's still shining. It's still holding. What time is it? The storms are coming.
12:33.
Look at this.
I told you them St. Louis weather people, we were not listening to them. That's why we're here recording today.
Look at that. Okay, enough about that. Okay, so we got our plan. We're going to do this sweater. We're going to do a gauge swatch for the sweater. We're going to finish the hat. We're going to work on our Afghan. The goal, what is this? We're April. The goal is to have the Afghan done by the end of May.
Okay, I like that.
That's just like, I need to get done like 1 inch a day with grace days in there.
Yeah, if you put it up here on the table too, then it won't be so hot. You know?
Yeah, so I think we got good plans. What about, and your plan is you're going to work through your pile too, right?
Oh, I know, the pile.
You're going to work through your pile.
I'm going to buy some more yarn next weekend because...
And you're going to come back and report back what you bought?
Yes.
With intention. So what's your intention?
What is the intention? Okay, so the yarn that I want to buy is the two gals, Heather and Heidi, from McNeedles. Now Heidi works for Kat at Swamp Yaya's. Her and her sister, they're twins. They're dyeing yarn as Drunken Sheep yarn. And they did their big batch launch this weekend. So I'm hopeful they still have some yarn there next weekend when I go. But my intention is to buy their yarn.
Okay.
But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just going to buy it.
But this is, you're doing this is actually, what do they call it? You're supporting them, community
building. This is destination yarn buying.
Right, you are supporting them. These are your friends who've started their own company, and you have to support them.
But also, these are people who, like, I wish I did a better job keeping up with. This is out of sight, out of mind.
Well, you did have 2 babies. You made babies.
I know,
and making babies is hard.
But other people out there in the world keep up with people.
Well, guess what?
Terrible job.
Guess what? So what? Maybe they don't have nothing else to do. You got babies that you made, and then you got to keep the babies alive, and you have a whole husband.
I do. I love him.
And then you got me.
I do.
You got to keep up with me.
Girl, I know. We've been out of sorts. We've been out of sorts since the last podcast. I think I've talked to you like twice.
So it's just, life is busy. There's only 24 hours in a day.
No, and I got to sleep sometime.
Right.
My people don't sleep.
Right.
Sarah had a good night last night. She went to bed. She stayed in her bed till 6:45 this morning. Recently, we've been getting up, anytime from like 10 to 2, and then she wants to get in the bed with you, and I'm like...
She doesn't try to get in the bed with Molly?
Not yet. We're going to move her to Molly's room, and then I won't care. And Molly, I think, is excited about that.
Do you think she'll then try to get in the bed with Big Sis?
Yes. And Molly doesn't want to be in her room alone anyway. She keeps saying that, and I'm like, whenever... But also, Molly is a bear at bedtime right now, and so if Sarah's already asleep, I can't have Molly going in there to wake her up.
What is the phases of children? What does Molly just doesn't want to go to bed?
No, she doesn't want to end her day. I get it. Life is great. Why would you want to end your day? I get it.
She says that. But let me tell you,
I love ending my day.
I have been over there at Molly nap time, and you better not even look like you going in that room, because Mama Bear will get you. She'll tackle.
I know.
I had to sit there. I was like, I cannot go say hi. And she gave me the evil look.
Everybody needs their rest, Korey.
I know.
Everybody. Now, Molly doesn't even nap anymore. It's just Sarah naps. I'm telling you.
So maybe that she doesn't want to end her day. Okay.
I get it. I have a hard time ending my day too, but mine is because I finally get some time to do the things I want to do.
That's the best part of my day, when I get back in the bed. I'm so thankful and grateful to come back to my...
Let me check my notes. What am I supposed to tell you? Thank you. We were supposed to look at your Beetlejuice sock. Well, I guess you kind of finished.
I finished those Beetlejuice. Yeah. I need to block them. I'm such a loser.
Okay. Oh, I was supposed to report to you guys. I'm really proud of myself. Remember on my Wool and Honey, the whole reason I didn't want to start it last time is because I couldn't figure out the tubular cast on? I did. And it looks beautiful. No. Okay. It just was a little tedious. But I would do it again.
Let me see this tubular cast on.
I'm really proud of myself.
I mean, people make a big deal out of this tubular cast on. I'm not sure what it does.
Well, it just looks like you don't have an edge. Like the ribbing is supposed to just run over the top,
But I think I like having the edge.
I don't hate it. Look, here's this one that has an edge.
I think I like having an edge.
Yeah, this one does. This pattern just calls for a
That's almost the same color as the
as that dusty honey.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, all I want to do
You
is
are
make yellow things.
You are on the yellow.
I am.
I like that it fits. That's nice. That it fits.
I'm excited. That sweater is fun. It's just interesting enough and just...
Is it really?
It is. It's like there's just enough going on that
you don't get bored?
You're not bored. You got to keep up. I'm tracking that one, one notch at a time with my pen on my pattern.
We're going to work on your pile.
It looks worse than it is.
Now, I'm wondering, what are you going to mend? What are you going to mend that, what is it, bunny rabbit with?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe pink. Make it look like a little heart or something.
Oh.
And just sew a patch over it.
Okay. So I need to go,
Girl, I got pink.
You got some worsted pink? This looks worsted.
It might be bulky. I don't know. I just love it. It's so sweet.
That is so cute. And she's kept this, huh?
I stuffed her.
Or maybe, do you have some more embroidery thread?
Probably.
Pink, you could put a little heart there?
Probably.
That's so cute.
If I was like real good, I'd crochet a little heart and then just sew it over it.
That's an idea. But then you gonna put one there too?
I might have some just like black, because this one doesn't look like it's missing anything. Like this is missing yarn, right? But this, I could probably just stitch up.
You could crochet a little heart.
Yeah.
Or you could have Grandma. Put her on that task. Grandma crochet that heart up in no time.
I know, and it would probably look great.
Right. She
It'd take me like 2 days to crochet a heart.
Yeah,
look normal.
Drop that off at Grandma, and then it'd be a good group project.
She's already doing the group project. She's hanging out with my ladies today.
Which niece is this for?
Peyton.
Oh, yes, even more so. Then this will be the auntie grandma project. Yep, she will get that little thing all done up. I don't know about I'm still suspect of these bows.
You just do what you got to do.
I remember being a little suspect of these bows.
I'm surprised the bows are still on there, if I'm being honest.
I am too. But she is cute. She is just so stinking cute. Drop this off at Grandma's.
It was at Grandma's.
And
then it came to my house because I told Jacob I'd fix it.
Drop this off at Grandma's and tell Grandma you decided it needs a crocheted heart.
So bad. Okay.
I'm sure she's got
I'm back to the beginning of the round. Let's see what it says. It says you'll now have a total of this many stitches. Resume working in the round. Knit all stitches, resolving German shirt rows as you come to them.
Let me look up a crochet heart.
Okay.
We need to get this done. You playing. We can have this heart crocheted up. You leaving Friday. We need to get this done. How to crochet a heart in 2 minutes.
Good. You know about crocheting things in 2 minutes because it isn't me. Anytime I crochet anything, it's like a process.
But hold on. But it's crochet a heart in 2 minutes, but the video's 5 minutes long.
Well, she got to tell you about the stuff first, girl. Can't just be out there willy-nilly.
Okay. But the rest of them say easy 2-minute crochet heart, but that looks small. I think we need a bigger one. We're going to work on this. This is our project. Okay, you got anything else? Because we're going to go crochet a heart real quick.
Yeah. Okay, people, thank you so much for sticking with us. We love that you're here knitting with us.
This is fun. We're going to have a great, exciting spring and summer. We're going to wrap up our bee thing just in time for the bees to come out.
Make sure you go to our Ravelry group and put your stuff in there. And then we'll draw prizes and we'll send, I'll just post it in the Ravelry group.
I'm going to go to the Ravelry group too. I lost my mojo. I'm going to get my mojo back.
I know.
And thank you, Debbie.
Yes.
Killing everybody with the bingo.
I know. I love it.
Bingo.
Yes. Send us your pattern you'd like, and we'll get that to you. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, happy knitting.
Thank you.
Bye.